Hello again, it's Jess or JashiiCorrin, and welcome to day 1 of my 1 month in my bullet journal or Plan As You Go series. In this series I'm going to be showing you how I use my bullet journal on a day-to-day basis for the entire month of November 2018. So I'm filming at the moment in the evening of November 1st, however my work in my bullet journal for today actually started this morning. So you'll see here I'm just going in and adding a couple of things to my weekly spread. Since then I've also added a couple more tasks, and I also noted down that my 1 month in my bullet journal series started today. So in terms of things I did get done today, I did finish my biochem reports, I did get my jury leave approved, I haven't yet budgeted just because I've only just gotten home, I started ruling up for Friday to Sunday, I tidied up my work desk, I migrated the tasks on my October spreads, I sent this email, I selected the level 2 workbooks for physics, had a mini tutorial with one of my students, and finished my PhysChem introductory statements. I still have to photograph some of my pages in my bullet journal for my Instagram, and making soup has now been transferred to tomorrow. In my weekly checklist I can also check off that I did my biochem reports, and I started my PhysChem reports. And I can also tick off that these events have been attended. So as you saw before, at the start of today I wrote down 3 intentions for the day, or things that were going to make today feel like a success. What I'm going to do now is write down my top 3 successes for the day, or things that I actually did today that made today successful. And I'm also going to write down 3 challenges that I faced today. So in my review for the day we have that I made good progress on my report writing, I made sure to eat mindfully at lunch and stop when I was full, I made better than otherwise choices for dinner, although this does also play into one of my challenges, in which I allowed myself to be convinced that we shouldn't have soup for dinner. This was kind of a bummer for me because I know that we've already purchased the things to make the soup, so really we should have just had it, but our kitchen's kind of in a messy state at the moment, so we decided it would just be easier for us to get something out. Another challenge I faced was that when my students offered me sweets, I probably had more than I should have, and there were some tasks today that were relatively small and could have been done, but I ended up postponing them. I'm now going to go in and fill in my doodle for the day. Instead of following my own doodle challenge for November, I'm going to be partaking in the Rando Doodle Challenge, which is hosted by Cindy of Llama's Love Lettering. She's one of my most favourite YouTubers, and there's a link to her channel in the description box below. Because my doodles for October were all black and white, I wanted to include a little bit of colour in this month's doodles. Now as I have everything on this daily log taken care of, I'm going to flip back to my monthly pages and make sure I check off the things I need to in there. So for instance, I did attend the Year 8 meeting, and I did start my 1 month in my bullet journal. I also need to add that I have an event on Saturday, which is a social event, so it gets coloured in purple. Now onto my habits. So just as a reminder, we have waking up early, doing something that's a leisure activity for myself, stretching, spending time with my partner, finishing my work before 7, doing some form of self-care, tidying up my house, making good choices in my eating, being productive, water intake, budgeting, and then getting an early night. I'm just going to go and colour in the ones that I know at this stage I've already completed. The habits that I haven't coloured in yet, I either haven't done or I'm not sure if I'm going to actually get them completed before the end of the day. So I'm going to leave them for now. Up next we have my steps tracker, which again is another spread I'm going to leave until probably tomorrow, just because there are probably a few more steps I'm going to get in before I go to bed. For my mood tracker, however, because the day is pretty much over, I have a pretty good idea of how my mood was today. For today I was more stressed than I was relaxed, was very motivated, and overall was pretty happy and quite content. After my mood tracker, we have my social media spread, and for this one I'm going to fill in my subscriber and follow accounts for the first of the month, and also check off the tasks that I have done today. And with that one done, it's on to my meal log. So for this one I just fill out what I had for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then any snacks. What I'm now going to do is go and fill in that little circle with this colour code of good, okay, and not so good. This code is mainly just so that at a glance I can kind of see how well I ate for a day, and isn't necessarily the way that some other people would assess the health benefits of the foods I'm eating. After this one we have my 1 word a day spread, and for today my word is reports. Last but not least, I'm gonna fill in my intentions for tomorrow, or the top 3 things that I can do to make tomorrow feel successful. Alrighty, and that's where I'm gonna leave it for today. I'm feeling really optimistic about this layout, and I know we're only 1 day in, but I'm actually really enjoying the idea of writing down what I found to be successful about the day and the challenges that I faced. If this is something that you do or something that you've tried previously, let me know about it in the comments below. Or better yet, what are some of the things that happened for you today that made your day successful? Thank you for watching. If you liked today's video, please do make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And I'll see you again tomorrow for day 2. Bye!